Good evening, guys. Out here tonight we are working on the two lawn mowers, getting them ready for this year's mowing season. I've got the zero turn here up on stands. The other lawn mower is right in front of me that you guys are propped up on for the camera. So we're going to start with this, then we're going to work on that mower. The zero turn here is going to be getting an oil change. I'm going to clean out the air filter and sharpen the blades on it. Now, the first thing I'm going to be working on over here is sharpening the blades on this mower. And in order to do that, you got to start by taking the blades off. So, out here, I get over under here. It is a 15/16 size with a nut on them. And having an air compressor and impact gun does make this an easier job, but you can get these off with a regular hand wrench. But an impact gun does make it a whole lot easier. Alright. So, sharpening my lawnmower blade. I'm going to be focusing in this area. You don't want to change any of the angles that are already in the blade. You just want to basically crisp up the edge. So you're going to be able to work from this side. And over here you're going to try to follow this flat or this angle. You can do this with an angle grinder if you're careful. I like to rough in with an angle grinder, but I really do like a hand file and getting the feel for it as you go. It's slower, it's more time consuming, but I feel as if I get a nicer edge going with a hand file than just hacking away with a angle grinder. But if my blades are really bad, then yes, I will use an angle grinder to rough it in, get it close to this. This blade, these got put on brand new last year, so these are actually not in that bad a shape. I could actually probably run them this year, but as I said, I'm going to go ahead and crisp up that edge some. Here's a nice side-by-side comparison on my blades. The bottom is what I start with, and the top's what I finish at. I don't know how well you can see that, but as I said, I'm just cleaning up the edge, getting it a little bit more aggressive out there, and it'll cut through the grass a lot better. We'll do better this year. that much. So if I'm gonna mow this afternoon. There goes my air conditioner kicking on. So, first thing you'll need to do for draining the oil out of your machine is you have to locate the drain. On this particular machine, it's right here. There's a hose running through the frame that's connected to the block of the engine. On the end, there's a simple pipe threaded plug. Takes 2 open-end wrenches. One end holds the hose. The other end goes onto the plug. You just back it out. And then to make it drain faster, pull out the dipstick so it'll allow air to come into the top of the engine. And you just let it drain out. Alright, so while we wait for the oil to drain out, now's a good time. Go ahead and check the air filter. Move these 2 latches to the side, the cover comes off, and there's our air filter. Take it off. I replaced this last year. This one's actually not that bad. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and put a little bit of compressed air. I'm going to go ahead and blow that air filter out. Pop that back on there. Put our cover back on. Close up the latches. And that air filter is good for another season. Now, if you happen to be extra dusty, you can go ahead and take that and do that more than once during the course of the year. So far, I've been pretty good. My oil is still draining out. So, once the oil drains, I'll show you on this machine where the oil filter is, and we'll go ahead and replace that. Well, alright, so now that we got the oil drained out of it, and hopefully you'll be able to see this okay. So right here, on the right side of the motor is our oil filter. And I have my little filter claw tool here. So slide that in, put that over it. And now as you turn it, it's going to tighten those 3 claws down on the filter. And it'll turn the filter loose. There it goes. Now, as far as where to put the pan, you're going to see a little bit of a notch in the steel underpan of the mower. It's got a hole in it, and you're going to want to line the pan up with that. Still not loose enough yet. Which goes back in. So we got a new filter right here. I put a little dollop of grease on my finger, just to spread it around on the gasket. You can use grease or you can go ahead and use oil. No matter what you use, you got to put some form of a lubrication on the oil filter gasket. When you do this, you don't want to put a gasket on dry. You lube the gas. So with the gasket lubed, I can pass it down. And I can thread the filter on. These don't have to be crazy, just hand tight. There we go. That's on there hand tight. Alright guys, so next up, we got to refill the engine. I'm just using regular SAE 1030. These lawnmowers don't need anything fancy in them. Just key point, make sure that you reinstalled the drain plug. Otherwise you are going to have a very bad day when you go to do this. So this motor takes 2 quarts of oil. I have 5 quarts here so that I can do both mowers. So I will put 2 quarts in, check it with the dipstick. As long as the dipstick is at the correct level, this mower is good to go.